So as a small business owner, I'm always looking for ways to keep everything organized and to improve my workflows in order to get the most out of my everyday. In this video, I'll go through a list of apps that are critical to run my business and to boost my productivity. I'm sure you can find at least few of these useful for your business or for your personal life as well. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Petru, I'm a civil engineer based in Norway. And before I discovered these tools, I used to stress a lot about running my business and keep my personal life organized. After a lot of research and many trial and error attempts, I finally integrated these tools in my various workflows. Many of you might be already aware about this, but if you're not, you definitely need a Gmail account. The amount of effort and money Google put into this to make it very easy for you to keep your work in the cloud, it's amazing. You need to keep in mind though that you are sharing the information with Google, of course, and there is a trade-off, but I would argue that that is not very important when you start. So it's very important to get to a point where you get money in, and after that you can think more about privacy. So you can do a lot of things here. You can have Google Docs, Google Sheets, slides for presentations, and forms if you want to have any surveys. And on top of that, you can upload any kind of file, documents, sheets, pictures, videos, and everything, and you can just share with other people. And in that way, you avoid sending huge emails that will crash a lot of the time, or most of the time, if you have above a specific size, you won't be able to send them. So it's very easy to share every kind of file with anyone. It's very, very easy. So I would definitely recommend you to do this. If you are used with Microsoft Office, for example, maybe from work or something else, and you want to use Office products without having a subscription, you might not be aware about this, but you can create a free Outlook account, which gives you access to Microsoft Office in the cloud. It's unbelievable that you have access to this. Once you did that, you can create a Word document, an Excel document, a PowerPoint presentation. OneNote as well is very good for keeping notes if you want, form surveys and plain text documents. Yeah, so maybe a lot of you knew about Google, but not about Outlook, but this is a real alternative to Google if you have any problems with Google. So yeah, this is very important, especially if you work with a team, if you work with other people that you need to share often documents. Now that you sorted out where is your home base, where will you have and keep all the documents for the team, it's time to use a tool for good communication. And Zoom is perfect for that. Although there are many tools like Microsoft Teams or Skype, I would definitely recommend Zoom.us. This is by far the best free available tool for conferences and for calls. The free plan is free for up to 45 minutes if you are only two participants. So if you are more than two participants, it will stop the meeting after 45 minutes, but that's no problem. That might keep you more focused. If you want to achieve most of the meetings, you'll try to do everything in a 45 minutes span and after that working. But in case you need to have longer meetings, then the easiest is just to start a new meeting and you can do that repeatedly without any limitation. I use Zoom for interviews and I tried all the options out there, and for interviews for sound quality and video quality, there is just no competition. Zoom blows them out of the water, hands down. I use Teams at work and I have Teams as well, but for video calls and audio calls, I always use Zoom because of the quality. It's just much, much better. Calendly, a meeting scheduling platform. It's a free tool for bookings. So if you have a website or if you want to forward to anybody to book a meeting with you, this tool is amazing. You just have a link that possible customers or other team members can click on it to book a meeting with you, wherever you have it free in the calendar. So this is very, very nice. You just skip all those emails back and forth and you just are very, very productive. And if you have, for example, a business that you are selling services or consulting or a free consultation, this is very good. So this tool is amazing. I love it. Canva. I cannot recommend this enough. It's saving me lots and lots of time. Like I use this for a lot of things. I use this for YouTube thumbnails. I use this for LinkedIn posts, for YouTube wall, for everything. Like Canva, it's amazing. It's so easy to use. It's much easier to use than Photoshop, for example. And you have access to stock photos as well. It's very, very, very nice tool. It's one of the most important for me. I save a lot of time. You can even create presentations. You can do a lot of things. You can do Facebook posts, Instagram stories, LinkedIn posts, everything. Everything under the sun you can do here. And it's so intuitive. It's so easy to work with. I'm not graphic designer. I don't have time to learn Photoshop and use. I want to focus on the services I can sell and use this tool to do very quickly what I need to do my social media work. If you have time and want some more advanced functionality, you can use this free open source software, which is called GIMP. This is an alternative for Photoshop. You don't need to pay anything. It's free forever. It's been free always. So it's open source and it's very, very good. But it takes time to learn. So that's why Canva is very, very powerful. Krita is another tool, an alternative to GIMP, but is mostly for artists. So if you want functionality similar to Photoshop, you should use GIMP. But if you are an artist, you might consider Krita. Now that you have your social media content, you need a scheduler. Buffer is a lifesaver. You can use Buffer to schedule that content. So you don't stress about forgetting to post at the right time when you want it. So Buffer, you just choose a date, an hour when you want that post to be posted. You can schedule up to 10 posts with the free plan and it's free forever. In YouTube, for example, you have the scheduling function, but you don't have that in LinkedIn. I use this mostly for LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. So yeah, it's very nice. Now we get to the most essential tools. You see, I don't know how you manage to remember all the passwords and how you manage to have strong passwords. So I don't know what you do, but I'm using Bitwarden. There are many tools out there, but I love Bitwarden because it's open source. So this company doesn't have any reason to share your data with other companies or sell it, right? Because it's open source. Open source means that it's built by the community for the users. If you want a more advanced functionality, there is a paid plan as well. But otherwise, the base plan is free forever and it's very, very, very nice. This tool and the next one are by far the most important for my everyday. It simplified my life a lot. And I have much more secured passwords right now. Same as with the password manager, I run my life through this tool, Notion. I strongly believe that our brains are for creativity. And I try to download as much as possible redundant information from my brain so it can be used to create interesting things and focus on the critical tasks, not to just store information that can be written or downloaded somewhere. So I'm using Bitwarden for password for the peace of mind and the security of my accounts. And I'm using Notion to take my notes, to plan my things, to plan my days and everything else, and to keep myself productive. I will share a secret with you. I really cannot imagine my everyday life without Notion and Bitwarden. These two pieces of software I use every day, even during weekends. Why is Notion so great and so important? I use it on my phone, so every time I have an idea, I just write it there. I take a quick note. And when I go to my computer, I reflect about that and I try to do something about it. Either I make a task out of it, either I classify it as an idea for later when I'll have more time to go through my forgotten ideas, right? At the same time, I have a everyday routine, which I go through every morning and a review of the day that I run at the end of the day. So, like I said, this is amazing. I used other applications before, but this is something completely on another level. I will definitely make a video in the future about it, so stay tuned. Notes, Task Manager, you can do a lot of things in Notion. You can upload documents, you can do lots and lots of things. You can manage teams and everything. So I run everything through Notion. It's critical. It's the heartbeat of my everyday. I don't have enough praise words for Notion. It's just amazing. And I cannot see my life without it, to be honest. I know it sounds extreme, but I really cannot imagine a day without Notion and Bitwarden. If you are enjoying this video and if you get any value from it, please don't forget to give a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. The last tool I will talk about is Miro. And Miro is a brainstorming application. It's very good to create flowcharts, and what I'm using it actually for, I don't create many flowcharts, but I'm using to brainstorm ideas. It's amazing. Like if Notion helps me to create tasks and have everything in a table form, Miro is very important and critical to map out my thoughts in a different way. our brains can process easier images. So it's much easier to get an overview over everything what's happening when you see a picture and everything, how it is connected, than just have a list of things. So this is the reason I use Miro. And when I have meetings with my freelancers, we use always Miro. And we iterate through ideas and we see what is the best approach for the thing we are trying to do. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and don't hesitate to write in the comments below any free tools that you are using to improve your day. I hope this was useful for you, and see you around.